On September 15th, the Church sets aside a sacred day, a day not of triumph but of tears, not of miracles but of mourning. It is the feast of Our Lady of Sorrows, a mother's heartbreak written across salvation history. We look to Mary, the mother of Jesus. We do not see her crowned in glory. We see her at the foot of the cross. We see her arms empty, her eyes filled with tears, her soul pierced by the prophecy of Simeon. And a sword shall pierce your own soul too. This feast is not about despair. It is about love that suffers, and suffers willingly. Mary bore 7 great sorrows, moments of agony that form the stations of her own Calvary. Let us walk them with her. The prophecy of Simeon. This is where the joy of presenting her son in the temple was overshadowed by the pain foretold. The flight into Egypt, and this is where she fled with Joseph, cradling the Christ child as a refugee in a foreign land. The loss of the child Jesus in the temple. These were 3 days of frantic searching, anxiety, and grief. The meeting on the way to Calvary. This is where her eyes met his son, bruised and bloodied on the road to death. The crucifixion and death of Jesus. This is the moment no mother should ever endure. The body of Jesus is taken down from the cross, lifeless, laid in her arms one last time. And the last station, the 7th sorrow, is the burial of Jesus. This was the final letting go, the cold stone sealing her son's tomb. These are more than historical moments. They are windows into the heart of Mary, a heart that beats in rhythm with every mother who has known loss, with every soul who has stood at the edge of suffering and asked, "Where is God in all this pain?" And the answer is Mary. She stands beside us, not as one who explains the mystery of suffering, but as one who enters it, embraces it, transforms it. Her sorrows are not signs of weakness, but proof of her profound love. Love so deep, it mirrors the cross itself. This is why the Church honors her, not just as Queen of Heaven, but as Mother of Sorrows. Because she knows the language of tears. Because she teaches us that to love deeply is to be willing to suffer deeply. Yet, in her sorrow, there is also quiet hope. For even as she held her lifeless son, she did not cast the darkness. She waited for dawn. And so, we too are invited into this holy silence to bring our own sorrows to Mary, to let her intercede, to let her console, to let her walk with us in our own way of the cross. For every pierced heart, she is there. For every loss, she is near. For every moment, when we cannot understand, she stands beside us, silent, sorrowful, and strong. Today, as we honor Our Lady of Sorrows, let us not turn away from her pain. Let us enter into it, for in her sorrow we discover a love that never leaves, a love that does not run from suffering, a love that stays even at the foot of the cross.